One, two, three, live. What's up, YouTube? Kurama here. Back with another video build guide for Path of Exile. Yeah, so this build guide is mid game. If you're doing the campaign, maybe probably at Act 5, or towards, probably approaching towards the end of the game, or end of the campaign, to be in particular, before you start now clearing the maps. And also being able to ensure that you have a PoE with an OP build. Wow, not a PoE, an OP build that was there. So I want to discuss some of the things that I saw are pretty much uh, good towards the middle of the game. I want to discuss gems, uh, uh, armor, and also some of the abilities that you're going to ensure that you utilize. Disclaimer, I'm playing on console again. So if you're in PC, maybe you could see some of the setups are pretty much different, but the build can be duplicated, or rather can be replicated on a PC. So if you have Pagan Wand, this would be such a nice boost to your fire damage, because the elemental increased damage would be nice, and also you're going to utilize the tower shield in place of, because we don't have a dual Pagan Wand. Getting two of them will be quite difficult. It's a rare drop. It's a really rare drop before you reach towards the end of the game. So if you have Pagan Wand, try to farm from one. You can just look at the wiki page for PoE to see where to farm one. I got one from a random enemy in this zone. Where is it? Around here. The Val City. I got it over here. There's a monster that I killed, and I was able to get a drop from it. I don't know how lucky you get from that zone, getting it to drop, but good luck on that. If you don't have it, that's not the end of everything, but you won't be able to see much damage compared to a Pagan one. But Crystal Wand will do, especially the one that has a good elemental damage. As you can see, the one that I'm showcasing right now has a 30 to 52 elemental damage, and also it's a crit chance of 9%. And also, if you get another one, of course you have to mind the sockets. If you get 2 blue, 1 red, will be fine, because the gems that I'm going to show you will utilize those ones. So let's go to the gems. The gems that you're going to use if you have a Pagan Wand, it's Arcane Surge support. So this one just it helps support the spell that you're going to use. Also will track how much mana you spend on it. So basically it grants a buff when the total mana spent reaches the threshold. And also we have Arcane Cloak. So this goes hand in hand with the Arcane Surge support. So when you spend a portion of your mana to grant a buff, that takes some of the damage from hit for you until depleted. The buff grants added lightning damage based on the amount of mana spent by the skill. She has a cooldown with other guard skills. So if you have lightning, pen or penetration, it will go hand in hand in also with Arcane Cloak. So this is this one, Arcane Surge support, is a support gem that will go hand in hand with the spell Arcane Cloak, which assists in the spell duration, guard, lightning, and arcane. We go to the one that I've held on my armor. If you get 4 socket armor, that's fine. 5 better, 6 even way better. I have Flame Dash, so this will help me to move quicker. So it teleports me to a location, leaving a trail of fire, which I'll showcase. Then we have Archmage support. So this supports spell skills that deal damage with hits and has no reservation. So any skill that you have which is somehow of a lightning or arcane, you'll be able to complement with it. So it's a support gem. We also have Firestorm. So this just creates a flaming bolts rain down over the targeted area. They explode on landing. So, and also there's some more fire residue that comes in. So the first Firestorm comes up is huge, and is followed by mini ones later on. And then I have Unleash support. So this is another support gem. So support spell skills making the effect reoccur when cast. Cannot support skills with cooldowns. Triggered skills, brand skills, vault skills, channeling skills, and our reservation skills. So this one is used by totems, traps, or mines. Uh, but it cannot be modified to be used with minions. So if you have a minions and you're trying to use unleash, it's not gonna work. So basically, what this support gem does, it ensures that you have a more effect whenever you're casting a spell. So the effect reoccurs again and again, which I'll be able to showcase in detail. On our hat or helmet, we have punishment. This casts all targeted area in an area, causing them to be debilitated when they hit enemies and increasing damage they take while on low life. So this just increases the damage they receive on low life. It's a cast. It just makes it cast. And you have Sigil of Power. So this places a sigil on the ground, which grants a buff to you and allies of the area around it for a duration. So the sigil gains stages as you spend money in its area. So I'll showcase this. Just creates uh, like a buff around you. So when you're fighting an enemy, you cast a Sigil of Power, and then any type of elemental thing that you're doing or damage will be increased and buffed, and it's going to help you really kill enemies really quick. I really like it. I know it's only lasts 12 seconds, but if you have more duration gem with it, I know it's gonna really complement with the Sigil of Power with it. The one that I have is Arcanist Brand. So this creates a magical brand which can attach to a nearby enemy. It periodically activates while attached, triggering linked spells. The brand will detach if the enemy dies. So this is a support. This is support. It works hand in hand with Arcanes. So it just creates a magical brand in you, and the nearby enemies will be able to ensure that they have something that follows them, which triggers a linked spell. So it makes them, die faster. So I'm trying to make much sense out of it. Then you have Enduring Cry. So this performs a war cry, taunting all nearby enemies to attack the user and granting a buff to the user and nearby allies. So this just makes you to attract more enemies, and all the near enemies will try to come and attack you. However, it also creates a buff, so that you can be able to kill them much faster. I think that will, if you have that in Sigil of Power, you're gonna mess enemies up real quick. On our boots, we have Eternal Blessing support. So this is a support gem. Supports aura skills that reserve life or mana to create auras around you. And then we have Grace. So this casts an aura that grants evasion to you and your enemies. I mean, if you think of defense in an RPG game like PoE, please don't sit on evasion. Evasion will help you be able to, it's an evasion. The evasion rating in this game is one that I think is somehow broken, because you're able to just ensure that you're missing a lot of attacks. So let me give an example. If an enemy hits you 5 times with a spell attack, out of the 5, 2 will hit you through might miss. Even there are some scenarios which they're pretty rare, but I've seen that only one of the spell attacks out of the 5 is actually hitting you. So if I'm gonna be honest, don't sit on Grace. The evasion in this thing, it also complements with your evasion. So if your passive skill tree you've been able to utilize on your evasion, it's going to help you out a lot. I may be able to link one right now. This is and elemental. Anything that can be able to ensure that you're increasing your evasion will come hand in hand. Because if you look at an Hierophant class, you're not going to be stuck with your armor too much. So having evasion will really come in handy. We have another gem on our gloves. One of it is attack support. So this supports all attack skills, and also supports skills that focus on decreased attack speed, which of course you're going to use it with shield charge. So because I'm having a shield, it will help me to charge at a targeted location, which is going to be able to stun enemies, pushing even a pack of enemies away. And it's going to ensure that it's going to repeatedly deal offhand damage in a small area of enemies out of this. So I'm going to showcase those ones. I still have my belt, the one that I showcased in the beginning, but I was able to craft more fire and cold resist. My resistance is not that good because it's only 1%, so that I can hit the cap for lightning. However, I'm still working on cold and fire. So this one will be able to give you max life. So anything for the belts, anything that increases your max life and maximum mana in your affixes will be a bonus. And of course, on your suffixes, anything that will increase your resist, maybe fire, maybe cold, it's going to help you a lot. So always ensure that it has that. Even on your armor, anything that increases your base stats, your affixes, your suffix, and your affixes, suffixes is going to really come in handy. And also, as you can see, this boots also increases my movement speed. The more movement speed you have, the better. Uh, I'm gonna craft more on this one. It's just that I don't have enough. Uh, I don't have enough. What do you call currency to do that? On my shield, it's going to increase my lightning resist, but of course also it's going to increase my life, and I've got a bit of strength and also stun and block recovery. My helmet, mana, cold resist. Then we have I have a jade amulet. This is going to increase my dex so that I can be able to use with my boots and my gloves. So my boots needs 104 dex. So I have 140 right now. If you can be able to sell my character build. So this increases by 26% and also increases my fire resist and also increases my maximum energy shield. I have two stone ring. Of course, it increases my resistance, fire and lightning. And also the affixes are gain 5 mana per enemy kill. Region of life is 45.6. That's a good one, and increases my evasion rate. So this is gonna be a good ring. If you find a two-stone ring that has something or other ring, or maybe even an amulet, replicates or something of that sort, increases your region of life. Your mana is also able to gain by enemy kill. Increases your resistance to fire, lightning, and cold. It may be nice as well. For the flasks, of course, I have a life flasks. Uh, Anything that will be able to ensure that I resist bleed, great. I have a mana flask just in case I don't have enough mana with me. But as you can see, my intelligence is 2.2, so I have a lot of mana within my build. I have a corundum flask, so this just to ensure that I'm able to increase my stun threshold. So, and also when I drink it, I cannot be stunned if I'm being stunned by during effect. So you might find some areas whereby uh, you're going to find enemies who are quite big and they can stun you really easily. So having this will be able to assist. A quicksilver flask, of course, is going to increase my movement speed by 40%. That's great. For Pantheons. If you've already opened Pantheons, what I have is, of course, Soul of the Brine King, but I know I'll get more in Act 9 and 10. Soul of Abriath is going to increase my... So, Soul of Brine King is going to ensure that my stun is also increased. So I cannot be stunned if I've been stunned or blocked a stunning hit in the past 2 seconds. So it's going to ensure that I'm stun resist. Then I have Soul of Aberrath. So this is increases 60% less duration of ignite on me. So yeah. So so basically the 10% increased movement speed while on burning ground. So if I'm in a place where it's too hot or there's fire and magma and stuff like that, I'm gonna move fast. And it's going to help me in areas whereby there's fire. Because if you look at other pantheons like Soul of Growth, this increases the additional physical damage by 1% reduction. If I'm taking repeated hits up to maximum of 5%. Then I have Soul of Risalda. So this increases my life flask gain by 3 charges every 3 seconds. If you're utilizing a lot of flask, that will come in handy. We have another one which is reduced 24% reduced physical damage over time taken while moving. So moving while bleeding doesn't cause you to take extra damage. So this is also good. Soul of Alakesh is good, but to be honest, I haven't found scenarios where I'm having a lot of enemies who are bleeding me. So I saw that this is way better for the increase in the movement speed. Then we have Soul of Tokohama. 3% additional physical damage reduction per second when you're stationary, up to a maximum of 1%. So also this one regens 2% of life per second while stationary. So basically, this reduces your physical damage reduction and also increases your regeneration of life if you're stationary. So if you're in a place whereby you just want to ensure that your life is increasing or you're out of mana, so this is going to regen your life progressively or automatically. The other pavilions I think I'll discuss when I reach Act 10 or towards the end game. But let me showcase what these gems can do. So we have Firestorm. I'm hitting my triangle, as you can see, box or triangle box. Then we have shield charge. We have the skill. The skill is called Arcane Cloak. So spends a portion of your mana to grant a buff that takes some of the damage from this for you until depleted. So this creates a buff so you can be able to take much hit. At the same time, it buff grants the buffing grants an added lightning damage. So it's really good. Then we have Sigil of Power, I believe. Yes, this is Sigil of Power. So as I say, this creates a buff around you. That's 12 seconds. So any hit that you do within a tackle, you want to ensure that the enemy is being hit much more stronger and better. Then we have Punishment. So this discusses all targets in an area, causing them to be defeated by complete enemies, so damage can take while on low life. So let me showcase. As you can see, us. And then we have Then we have the other skill is Flame Dash. Flame Dash is pretty easy. I teleport to an area, at the same time I leave a trail of fire. So this will come in handy when you're getting out of a pack of enemies, or
I must have time to gather.
I want to move faster in a location. Then we have Enduring Cry. So this performs a war cry, attracting nearby enemies, taunting them, and at the same time it creates a buff with me and also my allies. So when I do that, enemies will flock with me, I create a buff, I continue to beat them. The buff lasts how many seconds? 0.62. Am I checking the lives? Let me check. So let's check. 3.2 seconds. Yeah, so that can be good. That can be good, to be honest. We have Brace. So this increases your vision rating. So once you activate it, it's always open. As you can see, there's a ring of some ring of white thing. I don't know if you can see it. There it is. Yeah. So let me show some gameplay of how I'm doing this whole build on. Yeah, and I'll be able to explain as we go by. So let's showcase Firestorm. As you can see, it's a ring of fire. And if you find really buffed enemies, do Sigil of Power, and you'll be able to ensure that you're doing a lot of hits to the enemies of fire. That's how you know it's coming to capture this.
You are well prepared for the end.
You can see that was nice. That was really powerful. So those are two: Firestorm, Sigil of Power. My gems are leveling up. Let me show you. I don't know if this one can be shown quite easy, but Enduring Cry. Yeah, Enduring Cry can create a buff as well. Some of these moves are hard to showcase if I don't have like a hit rating as I go by. You have Flame Dash. We have shield charge. Well, we can do that to keep on hitting enemies, but you can see the sense, yeah? It ensures that you're doing a lot of damage. Because I want to kill this enemy much quicker, I'm gonna press O. So this will be, let me showcase that. This skill will be by the enemies.
Mana is spent.
So that skill utilizes a lot of mana. So what I showcased when the circle just revolved me when I lit blue, that was Arcane Cloak. So it just ensures that I have a lot of buff, but at the same time it takes a huge chunk of your mana. So I don't know if you saw that. Let me just showcase. My mana is full at 2,287. When I used it, it took almost past half of my mana. But at the same time, as you can see from the description, it spends a portion of your mana, grants a buff that takes some of the damage from it for you until you're depleted. So if you're being hit a lot in a place whereby an enemy, you want to spam an enemy really hard, it's gonna really come really handy. What else have I not shown? I think I've shown everything. Yeah, I've shown everything. So we have Firestorm, Shield Charge, this, creating a class, which is called, I keep forgetting the names, Punishment. And then we have Sigil of Power, creates a buff, so that your hits are much more buffed around your allies. We have Warcry, calls, sounds the enemies around you, at the same time ensures that you created a buff with you and your allies. And also we have Flame Dash. You teleport in area leaving a trail of fire, and we have that. So let me showcase a few of the gameplays. Let me try to kill a bunch of enemies so that you can be able to see how efficient this build is. If you haven't subscribed, please do. If you like the video, don't mind liking the video. Really show support so that I can be able to create more of this. And watch out for more PoE content. Thank you so much, and yeah, see you next time.
you are. Time to go.
Exile.
Ah, there. Let's go. Job. Ah, there you. History repeats itself. Let's go. Hello, Exile.